From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for Yan Dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Noles will kick it away to start. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So West Virginia's offense will get the first crack at it here. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On second down, he's looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Wow, what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Kamara. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to the air one more time. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kamara. Jumped on top of the pile. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a third and short. Finds his big tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. Third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Finds his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
Fast motion from the offense. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rivers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Rivers.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot. Maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch.
Touchdown, Knowles! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Can't get him to the ground. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
Windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Camaro. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw it. He's got the tight end. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The give to the back. And he could not get loose on the run. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. The corners are walked up tight. They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense probably has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he hauls it in inside the 30. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, and get everybody excited about Florida State.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Quarterback checking the play. He'll just keep slinging it. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Hubbard. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bargava. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibbs. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
First down, West Virginia.
They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good, talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
29 Philly.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Moves away as he feels pressure. They stripped it out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backward.
He's taking the shot. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Buffalo is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble. May want to head out early and grab a table at the Anchor Bar. They're trailing by 34 to North Carolina. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz, I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Slips away. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll bring it back. It's Rivers. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this 1st half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language.
And they got him for the sack. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You want to change some of this bad...
Timeout.
Ball around, get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
He's looking for a man on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Morgantown. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football.
Going up top. And he's got it inside the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
All right, you gave up the big play, defense. I know they got a big chunk, but they didn't get in the end zone. You live to fight another day. Now you got to bow your necks up and make this stop inside the 5.
Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Bargava. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Down, West Virginia.
He wants to throw. And he intercepts it. Touchdown Seminoles. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Margava. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Defense in press coverage. Coming after him. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll give it to the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys can even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's the handoff. And the ball squirted out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's... Defense gets the ball back for its own.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do it.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And they fail to hook up on third down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw it. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Hey, man, they've got a big lead on offense, and they are still taking shots. They are challenging this secondary deep down the field. They barely missed that one.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
3-25.
Running back goes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Noles are marching down the field. He's going to pass. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And the stomping has commenced. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
That is so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense can...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Seminoles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And his first pass is incomplete.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Seminoles getting set on first and 10. The give as they work on that clock.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The play action fake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, no! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again. How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing we can do to stop it.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Finds the tight end. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding